Yeah, tough game for us tonight. I thought we had the formula for a little bit, but they, just were big and strong and either scored in the post or just got an offensive rebound. We tried a number of different things to deal with that, but without us making maybe as many shots as I had hoped, it's tough to beat a team like that.
Without Noah. Was this the game where it kind of caught up to you? I think their two bigs were 15 for 18 inside.
Yeah, maybe. Mal and Caleb do their best, and 7 feet tall and probably 300 pounds is difficult for anybody, and so we fought. But Noah could have helped, but that's not going to happen. And there's a lot of people injured, and so and we could use it as an excuse, but I don't think we will.
Okay, talk about the run y'all made to start the second half.
Yeah, we made shots. We defended early on in the second half. I feel like that's how we need to come out every time. And then it's just tough. They made their runs. They made a big run to kind of close the game, to kind of go up 7 at a crucial point. So we just have to kind of sustain that kind of play throughout the entire second half.
Did they do anything particularly defensively to cool y'all off after that run, or did y'all just lose it a little bit offensively?
Maybe a little bit of both. There were a few open shots we could have made. There were a few layups we could have gotten where we may have settled for, a worse shot. And then just the rebounding battle, I think it's pretty obvious to everybody that, we were pretty much manhandled in that aspect of the game tonight. So, we got some things to clean up, and we will.
Everything's still there for you, though. You have 2 more shots to get a win and get the double bye. Just talk about the mindset as you get ready for your next 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, we got to kind of flush this one away. Tough loss at home, our first loss at home. So flush this one away, learn from it, and keep moving forward. We know what kind of team we are. We know what we're capable of. So just got to stay positive and keep pushing forward.
My last question for either of you. The crowd tonight, particularly the student section, was as good as I've seen here in a long time. Just talk about that.
We really appreciate them. I mean, they've been coming out for us, especially the entire time we've been in conference play. We really appreciate their support. We're going to need them on Saturday.
Coach, noticed especially down the stretch, kind of trying to do some different things to limit Obioha. Even, going to zone for a couple possessions there. Can you talk a little bit about kind of the different kind of things you tried and how you think you were able to either slow him down or kind of exactly what happened there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we tried everything that there is in the handbook, fronting, behind, zone, A few of the things worked for a possession or so, but they did a good job of just saying this is how the game's going to go. And short of growing in the moment physically, it's tough to do something about it. And he had a great game. They had a couple sets that made you choose what you were going to do: either go get them as a group and give up open shot, or live with it. And they made shots on both sides of that. It wasn't just throwing it in. There were a couple of shots that went in because we had to divert attention into him. And so if somebody comes up with some other defensive scheme, I'm all ears. But we tried whatever we could on that.
And then can you talk maybe a little bit about what changed the kind of last 8 minutes offensively? What UNCW was doing to kind of slow you guys down and kind of change the shape of the game on your offensive side of the floor?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I think we got open shots. Even down the stretch, they were there. Maybe not Gabe. He had some guys draped on him, but we had a couple guys miss some shots, miss layups around the rim that we had made a little bit before that. So, that's part of the game. We're not going to be able to just dump it down to somebody and have them score with somebody on their back as much as a team like Wilmington. But there were a couple guys, I think, that were open that maybe we could have made that extra pass on a few possessions. But our guys are told when you have a shot that you can make, you take it. And we did, and tonight they just didn't fall in that last stretch. I'll take another look at it, but it felt like there were opportunities, we just couldn't do it.
Coach, I think through the final 3.5 minutes of the first half into the second half, that was like a 7-minute stretch where you guys went on an 18-3 run. At that point, like you said, did you feel like that was the formula that you needed to have where the defense was kind of hitting on all cylinders?
Yeah, I think so. I think halftime and a little after halftime may have helped them to say, like, this is what we're going to do. But we obviously wanted out wide open, Gabe getting some open shots, and things were clicking, and then it just slowed down. And sometimes it goes that way. I mean, we've had games here where we've been down and we've come back and won, and so we're going to lose from time to time, and it's going to be different ways, and today was one way to do it.
And then obviously I know Gabe talked about it earlier, but I know it's the first loss at home this season, but for it to be that loud this deep into a year, it probably hasn't been that way here in quite some time. Can you just talk about the magic that can come into this building as the team and the program continues to improve?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. You see a lot of people that you know from the community and who've been here for years through thick and thin, and then the students, and I always love seeing the students, the cheerleaders, the band. Most of us attended college, and you remember the good times, and it's because the young people are out there having a good time, and they help us, and they help their classmates and schoolmates so much by being here. We're disappointed we couldn't finish it off for them, but I hope they're having a good time, because we have a good time when we see them.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.